Elevate your week from the Elevation Blueprint Hub.
Hey, elevators. Welcome back to Elevate Your Week, your weekly spark to think, feel, and grow. A few years ago, my business went through one of the hardest seasons I'd ever experienced. I was in debt. Business was slow. And honestly, there were days I wondered how I was going to get through it. Some people laughed. Some had already concluded that the business wasn't going anywhere. If I'm being honest, there were moments when I could have easily agreed with them. I could have said, maybe they're right. Maybe this is the end. But I made one decision during that season. I refused to speak defeat. Every day, I'd speak life over my business. I'd say, this season won't last forever. God will make a way. This business will grow. Now, let me be clear. Nothing changed overnight. The debts didn't suddenly disappear. Business didn't suddenly pick up the next morning. But something started changing. I became calmer. I started thinking differently. Instead of sitting in discouragement, I started seeing opportunities I hadn't noticed before. Ideas came, direction came. I made better decisions. And little by little, the story began to change. Today, when I look back, I realize something I'll never forget. Speaking hope didn't change my situation overnight, but it stopped my situation from changing me. That experience changed the way I think about the words we speak. I've noticed that whenever life gets difficult, our first instinct is often to repeat exactly what we see. We say things like, nothing is working, things will never get better. This week is already ruined. I'm tired of everything. Now, those feelings are real. I'm not saying you should pretend everything is fine when it isn't. That's not faith, and that's not wisdom either. But I've learned that there's a difference between acknowledging your reality and surrendering your hope. You can admit that today is difficult without deciding that tomorrow has no hope. You can say, this is a hard season, without saying, this is how my story ends. Your words matter because they shape the atmosphere of your heart. When all you speak is defeat, it's easy to stop looking for possibilities. It's easy to stop praying. It's easy to stop trying. It's easy to stop expecting anything good. But when you choose to speak hope, even before you see results, you keep your heart open. You keep your faith alive. You keep yourself in a position where you can recognize God's direction when it comes. That's what happened to me. The breakthrough didn't begin the day my business improved. It began the day I decided that my circumstances would not have the final say over my words. So, as you begin this new week, I want to encourage you to watch what you're saying about your life. If business is slow, don't stop believing it can grow. If you're still waiting for that opportunity, don't speak as though it will never come. If life feels overwhelming right now, don't let temporary circumstances become permanent declarations. Speak life, speak hope, speak faith, not because you're denying reality, but because you're choosing not to let reality steal your expectation. As Proverbs reminds us, death and life are in the power of the tongue. This week, let your words reflect where your faith is, not just where your circumstances are. Because you never know what God can do with a heart that refuses to give up. Thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me. If this episode encouraged you, share it with someone who needs a little hope as they begin their week. And remember, don't let your circumstances decide your vocabulary. Speak life, even while you're still waiting. Until next Monday, keep growing, keep believing, and have an amazing week.